I'm 44 and my skin is better today than it was in my 20s. Back when my face was literally my job. No Botox, no fillers, no facials, just smart, consistent skincare. And today I'm breaking it all down for you. Hi, I'm Candida, and I'm sharing everything that's helped me get to my healthiest skin in my 40s. I've been actively taking care of my skin since I started modeling at 20. Skincare has come so far since then. Access to quality products, real education about ingredients, and affordable options have made such a huge difference. So yes, even though I've been doing this for years, I take better care of my skin now than I did then. I've always taken care of my skin with my future face in mind, and that mindset hasn't changed. Of course, I want great skin now, but I also know that the choices I make today will impact how my skin looks and feels later on down the road as well. From 25 to 32, I did get regular facials about once a month. I tried Botox for the first time when I was 39, just around my crow's feet, and I've had it about 4 times total. The last time I got it was just before I got pregnant in 2023. But I've never had fillers, I've never done any kind of laser treatments. Everything I'm doing for my skin right now is done at home. I have 0 issues with Botox, with fillers, with any in-office treatments. This is not that kind of video. I'm just in a phase right now where I want to see what I can do at home. And yes, I'm also on a budget, just like many of us are. What I'm doing is working for me right now, but I always give myself permission to change my mind and pivot at any time. So if you're curious about how I'm getting the best skin in my 40s without expensive treatments, let's get into it. Okay, number 1 is consistency. Are you surprised this is my number 1? Because you shouldn't be. Consistency is everything when it comes to skincare. I don't care how good your products are. They could be the most effective on the market. If you're inconsistent, you're just not going to see the results, period. I know we're living in an age of instant gratification, but millennials, I'm talking to you. We remember a time when we actually had to wait for stuff. We are the dial-up generation. We were raised on patience and waiting. And that's exactly the same energy that you have to bring to your skincare routine. I do my skincare routine morning and night. I never go to bed with makeup on. I don't cut corners. I stay committed. I do the same things day after day, month after month, year after year, because I know if I stop, I'll stop seeing results. Getting healthy skin is just like getting in shape. You got to put in the reps. And if you want to skip in-office treatments or just don't have the budget for them right now, consistency becomes a non-negotiable. Number 2 is sunscreen. If you only take one thing away from this video, please let it be this. Wear your SPF every single day. This one is huge. Honestly, your skincare routine means nothing if you're not wearing SPF every day. I've heard so many dermatologists and people who work with skincare on a regular basis say that they can always tell when they're working with someone who has worn SPF consistently over the years. It doesn't matter what age they are. Their skin is always brighter, more even, bouncier. Listen, my family's from the Caribbean. I love the sun, but you'll never catch me out without SPF, a hat on, sunglasses, rain or shine, cloudy, indoors, outdoors. I'm wearing SPF. Like, I don't play about this one. The sun's damage is no joke. UV exposure is responsible for 90% of visible skin aging. So we're talking fine lines, wrinkles, loss of elasticity. UV rays can also cause hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots. They can break down collagen. It can cause skin cancer. So if you want healthy, glowing skin, SPF is gonna need to be your new best friend. Number 3, cutting back on exfoliation. There was a time in my 30s where I was trying to exfoliate the age off my face, like literally burn it off. I was using acids 5 to 7 times a week, and guess what? My skin was miserable. And for some reason, I didn't make the connection that it was over-exfoliation that was causing dryness, irritation, breakouts, redness. I literally cringe when I think about that time because, oh, my poor skin. Now, I still love a good chemical exfoliant, but once a week is more than enough for me now. And sometimes it might just be every other week. It really depends on how my skin is. If I have any sensitivity, if I'm dehydrated, if I've been testing out too many new products for work, I just let it be. I focus on hydration. I focus on barrier support. support, and that's it. Less is more when it comes to exfoliation, especially if you're using other actives like a retinoid, vitamin C. You can still get really good results, actually better results, because your skin barrier is going to be healthy. Number 4 is ceramides and peptides. These two ingredients have changed my skin for the better. Ceramides keep my skin barrier hydrated and strong, and peptides help boost collagen and elasticity. Unfortunately, as we age, both of these things start to slow down. So giving your skin a little extra help with ingredients that protect and rebuild is really important. Here's an easy way to think about it. Ceramides equal barrier support and hydration. Peptides equal collagen, firmness, bounce. Ceramides and peptides can really help give you that youthful glow. And I've said youthful a couple of times now, and honestly, I kind of hate using that word when I'm talking about 4D skincare, because I don't mean that the aim is to have the skin of your youth. The aim is to try to have that effortless glow that young people tend to have, but on your skin, on my skin, in our 40s and beyond, of course. Number 5 is double cleansing and doing it right. Double cleansing changed so much for me, but doing it right has made the most difference. So I double cleanse every single day, or every day that I'm wearing either makeup or SPF. I wear SPF every day. Yes, I'm double cleansing every day. Your first cleanse is going to break down the grime, and your second cleanse is going to make sure that everything's really gone and removed from your face. So step 1 is going to be your oil or your balm cleanser. You want to massage it in, really kind of start to like break down all of that makeup and SPF and all the layers. And then you want to add water to emulsify. And this step is so important, and it's a step that a lot of people miss. Some people will just rub in their oil or balm cleanser and then just go right in with a wet washcloth. But emulsifying it is really what helps dissolve all of the layers that are on your skin. That's why you don't want to miss this step. Then after you've emulsified it, you've got it milky, you've really dissolved everything, that's when you want to go in with your wet washcloth. Double cleansing this way just ensures that you're not leaving any gunk behind. That could mess with the skincare that you're going to add on after, or leave you with breakouts or texture because things were left behind. My skin is cleaner and smoother, much more balanced because of double cleansing. Number 6, the power duo Tretinoin and Vitamin C. Tretinoin came into my life when I was 37, mid-divorce, and going through an existential crisis. I was so terrified of aging. That's actually how I found Tret. I was on Google trying to search for ways to look younger. My perspective on aging has totally changed, but my love for Tret has not. It's one of the most researched, effective age-old products out there. And I feel like it gets a lot of hate, but in my opinion, if you incorporate it correctly, give it time, and use it properly, the results are magic. The way it brightens the skin, the way it smooths the skin, the way it just gives you this glow, like the Tret glow. If you've used Tret for a long period of time, you know what I'm talking about. But it's a slow burn. When I started to use Tret, I really eased into it. One night a week for 2 to 3 weeks, and then I added in a night. I went very slow and incorporated it very slowly into my routine. It took months to build up, and I did a lot of research before I started to use it, because I did know that this was a long game product, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing it right to minimize irritation and not get in the way of like my trajectory of getting to like full use. I stuck with it, and it's worth it. This is still to this day one of my favorite products, and I absolutely love what it does for my skin. And vitamin C has been in my routine since my late 20s. It has helped me fade dark spots from my youth when I was using tanning beds and raw dog sun tanning my face. Oh God. It protects against pollution. It brightens dull skin. Plus, there are so many great affordable options now. Number 7 is my red light mask. This has truly become an obsession. You cannot pry this out of my hands. This is just like, it's my precious. I love it so much. And yes, I know this is a bit of an investment compared to the other things that I'm talking about in this video. But I love that I can use this in the comfort of my own home. I can take it with me when I travel. I can use this when I'm vacuuming, when I'm doing the dishes, when I'm working, and it really works. I've been using this red light mask for a little over 4 months now, and the results crept up slowly, but they're there. Less redness, softer skin, smoother skin, less sensitivity. I have a 15-month-old and she has definitely scratched me before, and those little toddler nails are so sharp. And my mask has helped heal my skin in like record time. It's crazy. Smoother texture. I do wear makeup. It looks better. It lasts longer. I use it 6 days a week for 10 minutes. It's so easy, just a part of my routine now. And I'm super excited to see what the results will be over a longer period of time, because from what I've heard, the results just get better and better. A red light mask is 100% worth the money, but you have to be consistent. If this is something that you get and you just wear it here and there, you're never going to see the results. You really have to commit to wearing this regularly, just having it become a part of your skincare routine, and that's where you will see the magic with this thing. And number 8, these are just like the extras, things that aren't really skincare related, but they do help with the health of your skin. So face tape is one of them. I've been using face tape for about 2 months now, and it's supposed to help restrict movement in your forehead, frown lines, around your eyes while you sleep. There was a time where I was waking myself up in the middle of the night because I could tell that I was frowning. So this is something that helps with. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing, but I definitely want to use it for a few more months before I give my full thoughts. A silk pillowcase, unfortunately, I don't have mine to show you because it's on my pillow right now, but silk pillowcases are great. I try to sleep on my back as much as possible, but I am prone to be a side sleeper. I was noticing with regular pillowcases that it was causing a lot of irritation on my cheeks. My cheeks are probably my most sensitive area on my face, and when I was sleeping on my side, the way that the material was rubbing on my cheek, it was just making it very irritated. Silk pillowcases are so much more gentle. You won't get as much creasing on your face if you are a side sleeper. And they don't absorb as much of your skincare as other pillowcases do. We want to keep our skincare on our face, not on our pillowcase. If you are looking for a silk pillowcase, just make sure that it is 100% silk, not like a synthetic blend. You want 100% silk across the board. Other random things. I don't pick my face. I don't pop pimples. I actually don't touch my face at all unless I am washing my face. And I always wash my hands before I touch my face for my skincare. I apply my skincare really gently. I pat it in. I don't rub harshly. I never tug or pull. And then a few lifestyle habits. I take supplements regularly. I prioritize my sleep. I eat a high protein diet, and I prioritize lifting so that I can build muscle. Because skincare doesn't just stop at your products. It's absolutely about lifestyle too, and just taking care of yourself overall. What you eat, how you sleep, how you live, it can all show up on your face. That's everything that I've been doing in my 40s that has helped me get the healthiest, glowiest skin I've ever had. At home without breaking the bank or having to head to the med spa every month. Skincare in your 40s isn't about chasing youth. It's about showing up for yourself today and doing things that will impact your future self, your future skin in a good way. Self-care is not vain. Wanting your skin to look its best in your 40s is not vain. We only have one face. We should treat it well. And we deserve to have skin that makes us feel confident at every stage in life, not just in our 20s, not just in our 30s. If you want a deeper dive into any of the things that I mentioned today, like tretinoin and ways that you can incorporate it into your routine, favorite SPFs, if you want me to go more in depth on red light masks, tips, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to share more. And if you thought this video was helpful, give it a like, subscribe, or share it with a friend who's also on that 40s glow up skincare journey, because we are in this together. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.